pieces begin to fall into place.
Holly's involved with the Corsos, or at least the people claiming to be the Corsos.
They bop you and Luke on the head. They withdraw a cool $2 million in cash, take Holly back under the wing, and zap her off to London.
So, they've been fakes all along.
Making that whole oil deal just a scam.
No doubt engineered by one Charles Sutton and his friends and family.
You know, it's the strangest thing. Every time I saw Charles and Holly together, something clicked in my mind. But I couldn't put it together.
Yeah, we all know now, don't we?
Making it more important than ever that we contact that Corso family. Yeah, we got to make sure from this point on that we're talking to the real Corsos, because they are the only people that can verify our suspicions.
I've already put in a call to their compound in Switzerland. All we can do now is wait for their reply.
You can wait. I'm going after them.
London?
I'm warning you. Take it easy, Robert.
Don't worry, pal. I'll get plenty of sleep on the plane.
But make sure you let me know everything you find out.
Don't worry.
What about Luke?
Well, I guess I've got to leave him in the hands of the good doctor.
I'll contact all of you the moment he can speak.
Doctor, would you call me first this time, please?
Call me second, would you? I'll be in touch with you, Robert.
Better still, I'll check in twice a day.
Okay. Oh, Captain, by the way, I'm getting complaints about those bodyguards outside Luke's door. Now that we have some new enlightenment on the case, can we get rid of them?
Oh, sure. I'll pull them off immediately.
Okay, I appreciate that. Excuse me, I'm going to be making my rounds.
Thanks, Mark.
Thanks, Doctor.
Good trip. Bye.
Right. Is there anything else that we have to discuss?
Yes. I'm going to talk to the foreman on that oil drilling operation, because if this is a scam, he's got to be into it up to his knees.
I'll go along with you, Joe. Good luck to you. I hope you track them down.
Yeah, I had the same thing.
You know my number.
I'll be in touch.
Okay.
So
Bye now.
Goodbye. Another goodbye.
Yeah, but think how much fun the hello's going to be.
I'll try.
Look, when all this is over, I think you and I should take a little trip together.
Sounds perfect. You have a plane to catch.
Thank you for reminding me.
Drive you home and get your clothes, and then take you to the airport.
They're right here in the front room, sir. Hello, Dean. I'm Dr. Weber.
How do you do, Doctor?
And I guess you probably know Blackie.
Ah, yes.
But may I offer you some tea or some coffee or anything?
Oh, no, thank you. I'm fine.
Oh, why don't we sit down then?
Look, maybe you two want to talk without me here, so I'll just,
Actually, I'd prefer it if you were here.
Well, I got some things to do. My buddy's in the hospital. Not that this isn't important to me. I mean, this
Blackie,
is real
sit down.
Well, Blackie understands why I'm here, but I'm afraid that you don't know the whole story, Doctor.
You said an altercation with one of his professors.
Professor Horton.
Is that the same one who spoke to my husband?
Yes. Besides missing the exam, Professor Horton says that Blackie has been continually disruptive in class. That is, on the last occasion when Blackie was asked to leave the lecture hall, Blackie became abusive.
Well, that guy called me a punk.
To which your reply was, sit on it, Four Eyes.
Is that so?
Oh, yeah, to come, and the guy called me a punk. I ain't no punk.
Actually, Professor Horton wants to expel Blackie from his class. However, I feel that that kind of action wouldn't benefit either side.
Would an apology help?
If it were sincere.
Blackie?
I took care of that.
I didn't realize that you had spoken to the professor.
I wrote him a letter. Got it right here, Professor Horton.
When did you do that?
I did last night.
Before you knew the dean was coming here?
Yeah, well, I figured being kicked out of class is a pretty serious thing. Now, Horace's not such a bad guy. He's a little too much into his books and everything, but nobody's perfect. And I wrote a letter.
Well, I'll give this to the professor.
Will it make a difference?
I'm sure it will. Your words are very sincere, Mr. Parrish. Oh, if the professor agrees, you can make up that examination this afternoon.
Right.
Be in his classroom in 3 hours.
Okay, I promise. I'll be there with a number 2 pencil in hand.
Good. Well, I'm glad that you could make the time, Dr. Weber.
You were very gracious to come over here. Thank you very much.
I'm sure that there'll be no more trouble.
If there is, you'll let me know.
Of course. Goodbye, Blackie.
So long, Dean.
Boy, are you lucky you wrote that letter.
Yeah, I know. Well, can I go to the hospital now? I want to see
Oh,
Luke.
you may not go to the hospital now. I am going to the hospital now. I will call and let you know what's going on.
Oh, come on. What am I supposed to do around here?
Well, you could start by picking up that 3-foot pile of clothes that's in your room, and then you might try, oh, just for the heck of it, studying for the test.
Oh, I'll pass that test, no problem.
Blackie, this time, instead of just going for, I'll pass it, why not try for an A?
Why?
Because I think you can do it, and because I would think that the C's and D's would be getting boring.
Well, somebody's got to get C's and D's.
Your books are here. You study.
All right.
Alice, I'm going to work. Okay. Study.
There's the book right here. See?
Oh, this is boring. I got things to do. I'm out of here.
Well, you seem a nice enough man to me.
Well, why was he so interested in Brian?
I don't know.
Gail, the psychiatric commission called. Oh, was it Seattle or Houston? Seattle, Mr. Barnes. Oh, okay, Jess, thank you. Sure. Well, did you get his name?
Whose?
The man who was asking all the questions about Brian.
Oh, no, I never thought to ask.
Huh.
No. Well, I tell you what you do. Just make absolutely sure that they have the number over here where I can be reached. Good. Thanks a lot. Well, none of the Corso family is at their compound in Switzerland. I got half my office still trying to locate them. How about you?
I tried the oil site 4 different times, and there's no answer.
Is somebody supposed to be there?
Well, yeah, I figured at least a foreman would be. I mean, part of the arrangement that Rainbow has is that somebody is stationed on the site 24 hours a day.
Yeah, well, maybe this particular foreman has an arrangement with somebody else, too.
It's a very good possibility. You know, the Corsos or Suttons or whatever these people's names are, if they wanted to salt that well, who better to have in your hip pocket than the guy that's doing the drilling?
You better check that out.
I think I'm on my way.
I'll go out with you. I'm going over to the office.
Oh, Captain Ramsey, line 6.
Oh, excuse me. Stick around. This might be important. Yeah, Captain Ramsey here. What? Oh, yeah. Very good. Good. Yeah, how about verification? Okay. No. Look, don't you guys do anything. Wait till I get there. I should be there in about 10 minutes.
Good news?
Yes, a plane did land in Odessa, Texas.
A charter plane?
Same charter that left Port Charles.
But now you said the Corsos don't have a center in Odessa, Texas.
Well, that doesn't necessarily mean that they wouldn't go there. I'll check the Odessa police and we'll find out exactly who was on that plane.
One plane to London, one plane to Texas. They have to be one place or the other.
At least we're starting to make some progress.
At least now we have a villain.
The way things look, we have a family of villains. Let's go.
What's the latest news?
Oh, Robert was released a while ago, and Luke is still unconscious.
Mark is with Luke now.
What floor is he on? What room? Can I see him now, please? If you're talking about Luke, there's no visitors.
Why not?
Because he's unconscious.
Oh, what about Robert? Well, he was released several hours ago.
I think he's on his way to London.
Well, why on earth would he go to London?
Well, I heard Bert and Joe talking about the Corsos, something about the Corsos.
If indeed that's their real name.
What do you mean?
I mean, there's some question as to the Corso's true identity.
Well, whatever their name is, they sure have made life miserable for everybody. I mean, everyone who invested in Rainbow is absolutely mad as all get-outs. I mean, they're mad at Valley for releasing the money. They're mad at me for talking them into investing in the first place. And they're furious that the Corsos were just disappearing into thin air.
And I imagine that Luke is on the hit list now.
Poor Luke is taking the brunt of the whole thing. I mean, the phone has not stopped ringing all day, and I've got an entire platoon of reporters camped outside my doorstep. I was actually accosted in the streets coming here. And I can only imagine what it's like at the Star.
I wonder what's taking them so long to get here.
Can I see him?
Well, he's still unconscious, Tiffany.
Oh, I know he is, but it's been so long. I mean, poor Luke. I mean, if I could just be in the same room with him.
All right, just for a moment.
Mark, you look exhausted. Why don't I take her up?
No problem.
No, I want to see him, too.
Okay, thank you.
Come on, pal.
Oh, Mark. Yes, how's Luke doing? There's no change. I just sent Lesley and Tiffany up to see him. Maybe the help of some loved ones will do some good. Yeah, hello. This is Dr. Dante. I'm sending Tiffany, Hill, and Dr. Weber up to see Luke Spencer. Thank you.
Steve, you know, Tiffany was saying there are a lot of angry people out there after Luke. We may be in for some trouble.
Jesse, any sign of trouble, have me paged.
Yes, of course I will.
You got time for coffee, Steve?
Oh, no, thanks. We just had some. Has anyone seen Brian today?
He left the sports center a little while ago.
Well, I guess it can wait.
You know, Mark, I ran into one of your patients a little while ago. He said that he was interested in Brian.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he said he was an old acquaintance, but I had a feeling that there was something more than that.
I wouldn't know.
You know, Audrey told me he didn't even know Claudia.
Well, that makes him quite an old acquaintance. Is this the same patient we were talking about this morning?
No. No, somebody different.
Back to me. Back. Now, up. Again. Back. Back. Good. Here we go.
Hey, what's going on? Nothing much, man. Come on, I'm here to take over. Let's go.
All right, okay. I could use a break anyway.
Show you how the pros do. It's a little faster, a little more power here, a little more fingertips. Oh, let's go. Thanks, dropping.
Son.
Son, forget that, man. I am not your son.
And I'm still your father.
Technically, yes, but you were never a real father, not the way a father should be.
Look, do you want to have a discussion about this now?
I told you over the telephone. I don't want to have anything to do with you. No talks, no discussions, nothing. Now get out of here.
Brian,
I said get out of here, and I meant it.
What was that all about?
Nothing. Forget it.
Wait a minute, that guy called you son. That's your old man?
Not anymore.
You guys gotta take care, huh?
Oh, you still here, huh?
Wait a minute. So that guy called you son. Now, was that the pal around kind of son, or was that father and son?
The latter.
That dude was your...
Now, forget it.
Wasn't too cool the way you talked to him, you know that?
You don't know the situation.
Well, that doesn't matter. I mean, you still gotta give the guy some respect, you know? You gotta give him a chance. You didn't even give him a chance.
You wanna know how many chances I gave that guy? Hundreds, thousands. I spent half my life thinking he was gonna change. It's not gonna happen.
Yeah, well, you should have showed him some respect, all right?
You're gonna talk to me about respect?
Hey, listen, pal. My mom was as low as you could get. And now she's gone. Now, I wish I would have showed her a little love, a little respect. It don't cost nothing, Brian. You know that?
It's not the same thing.
Folks are folks,
Blackie,
pal.
this is none of your business. Now drop it, okay?
Yeah.
What's wrong with Blackie? What's wrong with you?
Oh, nothing. The kid and I just had a run-in, that's all.
Well, how about a hot fudge sundae at Kelly's to cheer you up?
No, thanks.
With cream. Nuts. Cherry on top.
Sounds very tempting, but I got a lot of work to do here.
Well, I guess my good news will just have to wait.
I guess so.
Brian, what on earth is the matter with you today?
Nothing. It's just not a bad day, that's all.
Well, we'll see if this doesn't cheer you up, okay? Guess who's coming to dinner? My mom and my dad are coming to your apartment for your birthday party.
I hardly know your parents.
That's why it's good news, dear. You'll get a chance to know them.
And listen, you know how I feel about that.
Yeah, and this time you have no choice. I'm cooking the dinner. I'm throwing the party. Since you continually refuse to go to my house, I'll bring him to your apartment.
Listen, you can't take them to my apartment. It's not grand enough. They'll be embarrassed to stoop themselves down to my level.
Somehow I feel slapped, and that's not fair.
Oh, look, baby, it's true. You come from the right side of the tracks, and it's a mistake to have them come down to my element.
Yeah, well, my parents are not that narrow-minded.
That's not what I said.
That's exactly what you're saying.
All right.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. Let's not argue, all right?
You'll be nice to them.
An angel.
I'm sorry, thanks.
You know, suddenly I feel like that hot fudge sundae. Let's try that new ice cream parlor down the street.
It sounds great, but I'd rather go to Kelly's.
Why?
Well, Rose might have some news about Luke's condition or Holly's disappearance.
Not good, huh?
Well, I don't know. The whole town is supposedly on a war path, from what I've heard.
We have a right to see him.
It's our money they've taken.
We want to talk to Luke Spencer.
I have tried to explain to you he is in no condition to talk to anybody.
Well, then what are we supposed to do? Valley at the bank won't see us.
And those Corsos have left town.
There's nobody at the Star.
We want our money back.
Jessica, Steve, you must understand there is nothing. The hospital...
There's one of them now.
Wait a minute.
She was in on it.
Right.
Hey, Tiffany, could you come over just for a minute and maybe...
All we want are some answers.
Well, I'm sorry, but as long as Mr. Spencer is unconscious, I'm afraid we're all in the dark about this.
And you don't know what's happened to our money?
I'm sure your money is fine. Yes, of course it is.
You know, you belong in jail. I mean, all of you do.
Now, gentlemen, I'm sorry. Either this disturbance stops right now, or we're going to have to call security and have you all removed.
Who are you?
I'm Dr. Weber. I work here. Now, I'm quite sure that Mr. Spencer will answer any questions you may have as soon as he is able to.
And until then, we're just going to have to ask you all to leave.
Yeah, well, not without explanation or our money.
What about Spencer's girlfriend, Holly Sutton?
Yeah.
Ma'am...
She's president of Rainbow. Are you hiding her, too?
We are not hiding anyone. We have no idea where Miss Sutton is.
I bet you took off with the money. That's what I'll bet.
There is no one deal. There never was.
Spencer's going off to meet her. This is one big scam. Now, where's the victim?
Silence, please.
Where's the victim?
Silence. This is a hospital, not a town forum. If you don't disperse immediately, I'll have to call the police.
The only one that should be arrested is Spencer.
The police are well aware that Mr. Spencer is here, but until he's better, there'll be no questions, arrests, or visitors. Our main concern is Mr. Spencer's health and nothing else.
Oh, what do you mean? Look, I heard that the hospital has a bundle invested in Rainbow.
Well, yes, that's true, but we're just as anxious to get to the bottom of it as you are. But I will not tolerate mob action, here or anywhere near the hospital. Is that understood? Now, kindly leave the premises.
Well done.
Yes, well done indeed.
Jesse, call security. I want some guards at the front entrance.
Oh, of course.
Well, I presume the rest of you have rounds and duties to attend to.
Oh, Tiffany, I'll stay here. See you later.
Yeah.
Thanks
For what?
for sticking up for Luke.
That's what I'm getting paid to do, Lesley. And as far as Luke Spencer is concerned, I'm only interested in two things. One, that he gets better, and two, that he explains this whole crazy mess.
Yes, of course. Yes, sir.
Carrie?